Hello world, unit SAR 13113 punctuated by very loud rat noises. Yep, that's me. I'm back from vacay again, another vacay. It happens. It happens. We are back with some pathologic. I am ill right now, so this is
Traces of the
authentic.
supernatural reveal themselves more often than
A
intelligent and
monologue.
reasonable men would
Listen to.
prefer them to. Chimeras, worshipped by our ancestors centuries ago,
Ancestors
crawl back
centuries
into the
ago.
light from ancient times. The directors of our fate rain ash down on us from the grey heavens. They conceal themselves beneath us, above us, and among
Above
us,
us!
staying hidden until we muster up the resolve to meet their malevolent gaze. Having been discovered, they appear in the flesh for a mere moment,
The flesh.
and then they expire
The flesh.
horribly, wreaking havoc on the world that they rightfully see as their toy.
Flesh. Oh, opening cutscene. Seems to be some individual holding a thingamajig. Oh, there's a person with a trumpet. Guy with umbrella. Oh, person under umbrella. Oh, someone died from the plague. Okay. So yes, just like how I'm feeling, I'm in a virtual plague, under virtual plague right now. I've got some kind of virus going on, you know, the beep boop glitching out. I got bugs today. I got some bugs today, chat, so please bear with me, people. This is gonna be cool, I think. It's very loud. You have to turn it down when I actually like start the game. It's like master volume. Oh, that's good. That's better. Oh, listen to this. Okay, so this is Pathologic. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this game. It's an immersive sim, I'm told. I don't know a whole lot about the genre. I know like Dishonored and all of that kind of thing. I don't know. I know it's quite open and very confusing. I'm told I need to bring a notepad. However, I have no such thing on me at the moment. We'll see how I go without it. But for the moment, yeah, I'm raw dogging this. Let's go in.
So, it's all about trickery to you? Wherever have you come from?
It's like the Shakespearean globe.
No. I detest trickery. But if we ourselves are to suffer deception, our hands are no longer tied. Where are we?
Well, the muscular contraction is there. Means
Is this some kind of like rehearsal? There's no, other than me, no audience.
Right here.
What a silly place. It's stuffed. So
Stuffed.
it's not real for now?
This place is
I don't
stuffed.
think it has started
Stuffed.
yet.
Does it matter what it's made of? It's
Does it
definitely
matter? Does it
struggling.
really matter what it's
We
made
need
of?
to perform sectio transversalis. Cut the wall. There's no other
I'm sorry,
way
what?
out. What else is there to do?
Bless you. Did you just
I know
sneeze?
what to do. Those who favor hard logic and direct action
Logic!
are bound to be misguided. Only a miracle can set us free without us having to destroy something. And I can do miracles. Just let me.
Will you please be quiet? You're a liar and a thief. Who is going to believe you when you keep lying to yourself? The truth is my
Yeah, you
shepherd.
gotta quit
Whatever
lying.
happens, I
Quit
will
lying.
find answers, and justice will be restored. I will perform the operation. Medicum
Ooh, you can
morbo
bee-hop in
ad
this.
hube.
Don't you go all bossy on me, clever.
Oh, I love that guy. He's like Severus
You will
Snape. Look at
act
this guy.
justly, but
Listen
your
to him.
justice will blind you and become his demise. This calls for the gentle hand of a surgeon. Step aside, both of you.
Your gentle hands are used to killing, not giving life. You will inevitably do harm. As for Brainy, he has no regard for casualties at all. Neither of you knows compassion.
Yes, it seems unlikely that we'll get along well, but there's only one truth.
Any choice is right as long as it's willed. That's the truth of the matter.
Only the heart will show you the right choice. Stop thinking about yourselves. Think of the sick. He's in pain. I can't see it yet, but I can feel it.
It's not even a trap. It's a grave. Subipsum funisumus. Can't say I hold a soft spot for it.
I can see that. You're full of hate.
Let's be quiet. Let's listen. Let's
Stuffed
listen.
or not, it's breathing. I can hear it. It can be healed rather than killed.
You mean you won't become a killer? But you will. Mark my word, that's exactly what will happen. But I can avoid it.
No, we won't ever get along. I suggest we be on our way. The sooner the better.
Off we go then?
Let's go. The clock is ticking.
Huh. So I believe these are the 3 playable protagonists we're going to be... Oh! Oh, so they're in the dark. That's the end of the scene! Ah, okay, I get it. So yeah, they're quite at odds with one another. One's very brainy, one is quite free and fairy-like, and the other is oh, speaks like this. Let's go for the door. Okay, so we got the 3. Where's the pain? Dude, I've been very busy. I haven't been able to set up redeems yet. I just want to stream. It's been a while since I've streamed. I'm just streaming. So, we got the 3 protagonists, as we just saw in the play. And, ooh, music. Good stuff. Good stuff. But yeah, we got the Bachelor, who's the real brainy. Does humanity witnessed a novel catch? This is the story of a person who has managed to work a miracle and defeat a seemingly unvanquishable foe. A lot of specs. This is the story of a person who has avoided contradiction, eager to rip a doomed life apart, masterfully fulfilling his true purpose in the process. Okay. Okay. And who's the other one? Changeling. His character is only on after you finish the Bachelor. Order how? So yeah. I'm told the best person to start with is Mr. Robert Pattinson here. Robert Pattinson, Bruce Wayne. Let's go.
Daniil Dankovsky, a Bachelor of Medicine, was brought here by circumstances most unfortunate. Dankovsky's life work,
Don't you
his
use
theory
the
challenging the
word
existing
circum
notions of human mortality,
in the same sentence talking
is
about like
being
a
harshly
surgeon with a
persecuted
scalpel?
by the powers that be.
Don't be doing that.
Suddenly, a letter arrives from a colleague suggesting that there is previous undiscovered evidence which may support Dankovsky's claims. There is a settlement, the letter says, ruled by an extraordinary man who may well be seen as objective proof of Dankovsky's daring hypothesis. Grasping at straws of hope, Dankovsky decides to follow what he believes to be the sign of divine providence. Without further ado, he sets off for the settlement. Late at night, Bachelor arrives in the town. As he seeks room and board, he gets to know a girl called Eva Yan and stays at her place till dawn.
Ah, okay. He's come to this town. There's some kind of plague afoot, and he's here to study, if not cure it. That's not us, is it? Waking up there? Because I think that the guy who's carrying the bag, that's us. We got the bag. Yeah, grab that bag. Oh, guy sat in the chair. Rain live. Rain live. That's the full greeting. We're playing Pathologic. Have fun, dude. I've heard this game's great. I've heard the same. I've heard it's very confusing. I've been told I may need a notepad and a pen to keep track of what's going on. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. We'll see if I need to. We'll see. Hopefully I won't. Notepad and pen for the best games. Yup. Of course, because this is the first one as well. Even though it's the HD version, it's still design-wise the first one. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how. Oh, there's our guy knocking the door. Knock, knock, knock. Is that Eva Yan? Okay. Oh, look at that. Is that the changeling? That's cute. Oh, that was the Harder Specs. The three playable protagonists, the Bachelor, the Harder Specs, and the Changeling. We're the Bachelor right now. As of today, my mission remains obscure. The examination of Simon Kane, rumored to be a man of incredible longevity, may shake the very foundation of modern phenatology and challenge the existent notions of death itself. However, even this undying Leviathan proves to be more than a fairy tale. The mere confirmation of his existence won't suffice to prevent the powers that be from shutting our laboratory down. I need to figure out the most fruitful approach. Simon is a well-respected man, and if he mistakes my interest for effrontery, it will be nigh impossible to convince him to help me break new ground in the field of human vitality. Hey guys, Shadow the Hedgehog here. Hey guys. Oh, Bobadak. At the end of which the Bachelor finds himself a truly unvanquishable foe. So we should save, because from what I know, if you die in the game, you die in real life. No, you don't die in real life. But if you die, there's no like auto save. So you need the save. It's one of those games where like you don't respawn. Oh, I've got a microscope. That's it. I got some test tubes, some books. And I put. Oh, I've raised my fists. Go on inventory. Can I equip? Oh, I've equipped the scalpel. This is my weapon. Okay. Okay. Who do I stab? Oh, I can sleep here. I'm hungry. Oh, oh, I've got half immunity. No, I'm not hungry, not exhausted, I'm not infected. And my immune system is at like half strength, so. Could be doing better. But also could be doing a lot worse, I imagine we will be. Hey, through the door we go, the spiral staircase. Oh, is this... It's the house of our host. And this is our host, Eva Yan. Wait, oh, I could sleep in your bed. Okay. So it's 6:14 in the morning.
I had
Hello.
a feeling you would come.
Oh, you felt that, did you? Did the sounds on the outside wake you up too? There was a terrible groan. Then something snapped loudly. I fell asleep so quickly I didn't even notice. It's like I fainted. So what sounds are you talking about? I think there are strangers in the backyard by the pond. They're unlikely to be planning mischief. But I have a bad feeling about this. I'm afraid to go out to them. I hope they go away soon and stop disturbing our sleep. I'd like to thank you for your hospitality for bed. I sincerely hope you have everything. I'm very happy to have you here. The deal, is it? Could you please tell me where your ruler, Simon Kane, lives? That's who we're after. A man of longevity, isn't it? Are you willing to trade the company of a fascinated woman for that of a dreadful old man, even if he is a sorcerer? That's so sad, but Simon won't go anywhere. He has always been, he always will be, even if the moon will go. So this is a man of longevity, by which we mean he's immortal, he doesn't die. And that's what we're here to study, I believe. Please stay with me a little longer. Simon is a sorcerer. Is that the secret to his longevity? Are you in that much of a hurry? Do come around. The Canes are asleep now. Take your knockabout coat off. Have a rest in my bed. Let me warm your hand. You're so anxious to see Simon, though your life depended on it. My life, yes. Now that my laboratory is on the brink of destruction, my whole life's pursuit depends on that remarkable man. If he has really managed to live that long, then his tissues will help me defeat death. Death. So that's the enemy you. So give me a second. Sorry. Just ingested some coolant. Yeah. I don't know what that was. That was someone. That that sure was summon. Just a second. Oh, whoops. There we go. Okay, we're back. As I said, I'm quite ill. So this is an authentic pathologic experience. Millions of doctors defeated on singular. Death itself evident as singular cause of death. Barely understand it myself. Could death only seem inevitable? But in reality, nothing more than a whim of fate. A whim of the will that had shaped the world. That is the question. So where's the key to my victory? Not Father Kane's crucible on Bridge Square, but could I please offer you a piece of advice? The crucible on Bridge Square. Go on. Simon has two younger brothers. The eldest of the two, Georgie, is called the judge by the locals. Visit him first. He isn't asleep. He'll teach you how to speak with Simon. The youngest of the three is Victor. His daughter Maria also wanted to see you. It's probably important. Was it she who knew about my arrival beforehand? Yeah, she told me about it. Talking to her. No simple task. It's that kind of person. It's on airs. That's just how the Canes are. It was Maria who told me that she would help. Help you defeat death. That's the precise wording. What a coincidence. Alright, thank you for the advice. Do come back after you speak to the other things that will puzzle you and put you on guard. I'll have some advice that may be of help to you if you need it. I will depart after speaking to Simon with... So, Simon Kane, Maria... So where... Is that... That's the Crucible. Oh, this is where Victor Kane is. So, was Victor the one she told me to speak to first? So, Maria wants to speak to me, but at this... Oh, don't do that.
My bedroom is warmer than this place.
I'm not sure. I think Victor's the one I want to see first, though. Victor's awake. But Maria specifically wants to speak to me. But Victor's the one who's gonna teach me to speak to, it's gonna teach me to speak to Simon Kane, which is, I wonder what that means. Does he not speak, same language as I? What's this guy? Halt, I'm going to have to teach you about the technicalities of the setting. The time and the place is non-essential, but that's just how it is. The actor has to be prepared before he goes on stage, or else he'll fall down the aisle or stumble upon the front box. That would look mighty silly, wouldn't you agree? Who are you? Actor, tragic mime show. That's unimportant. Will you listen to me or not? I am listening. Yes, I am listening. Time flies by, it can't be stopped or turned back. Nights follow days, which are then followed by nights. Things happen without any regard whether you're there to witness them. Don't expect anyone to wait for you. Most events can't be missed. Most events can be missed, and so it would make sense for you to visit the places that you care about regularly. Find the people that will play major roles in your fate there. They stand out from the common folk. The rest are just a crowd, a background, a bunch of extras, as it has always been. Still, it's best to avoid hasty judgment. It's a paradox, you see. Don't try to care too much for the lives of these bound to stand out people. And don't be too dismissive of the silent crowd. Both extremes will end in tragedy. Why is that? The world cares for your reputation, a fine and crucial instrument. Your reputation changes the world you see, for it is a mirror, wouldn't you agree? And so a bad reputation can get you in a lot of trouble. For example, oh, need I describe? You've got vivid imagination. Everything changes from mystical aspects to mundane things like the people you need treating you badly. People you need treating you badly. How many enemies you've got, how high the prices rise, how bad your dreams are, lots of things. A sorry prospect. So how do I maintain my reputation? Really? How's that even a question? Same as anywhere. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not betray, do not steal, do not covet, do not be an asshole. I like that one, that's a good one. Do not get caught. Also a good one. Also a good one. The rules are the same everywhere. A truly selfless deed, like risking something for thy neighbor or even a person who lives quite far away, can help in a dire situation. I see. Really? Good for you, Dan. As for me, I can't see anything in this mask. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, don't get too worked up about human lives and don't put too much stock into another's word, mine included. You trust everyone is asking to be deceived. Yet he who trusts no one is deluded. I know that from experience. Oh, thank you, bird guy. I can't speak to them anymore. Okay. Hello, Soul Dust. Venerable Bachelor, please be so kind as to linger for a minute. This conversation will take too much of your time, especially since time stops during dialogues. That's good to know. Time stops during dialogue. At least during the important ones. Oh, that dialogue is extremely important. Good to know. You need to know how to play after, don't you? Play? What are you talking about, mask man? I'm neither a gambler nor an actor. Of course we're not. Of course we're not. But we're definitely a gamer. I'm a gambler wearing this. I gamble all the time, baby. Of course you want. You are a living, breathing man, as is evident from your conditions and statuses. You experience hunger, thirst, and fatigue. You suffer from pain, wounds, and diseases. You're so lifelike. You have to eat, drink, sleep, and rest. And to make mistakes. The latter being the most definitive proof of my human nature, wouldn't you agree? If I may, I would like to point out just how important it is to keep an eye on unnaturally sluggish. Do have it checked. The vital processes tend to run faster during emergencies than in everyday life. I knew a person who died of stress but was diagnosed with starvation. It happens. I can testify to that as a doctor. I almost wanted to say, credit with the silliness, good sir. Nope, no, we're not. I said I'm not using a notepad. We'll see if I need it. But I want to flip and raw dog this. Need I remind a wise man like you of the fact that hunger is sated with food. Food can be found in shops, and shops can be found in ordinary houses that are marked with specific signs. Sleep, however, is more complicated. People only sleep in beds and only in private residences around here. I am sorry, but that's just how our world is. Yes, the world is unjust. And quite silly, if you forgive me saying so. Speaking of commerce, different shops sell similar items at different prices. Make sure you don't get cheated. People can be... It's a coding nightmare. Oh, I see. Speaking of commerce, different shops sell similar items at different prices. Make sure you don't get cheated. People can be quite brazen around here. You can also barter with the folk out in the street. Some things may be nothing more than trinkets to you, but others would be willing to part with their life's blood for them. You're a poor mate. Nah, blood. Yes, blood. It's not my place to lecture you, but if, following your Hippocratic oath, you ever consider easing someone's pain, feel free to just approach them with a suitable drug. You'll see their pain receding before your very eyes. The sick fall asleep when they're close to recovery, don't they? Or when they're close to their ultimate best. Still, helping the hopeless will grant you a good reputation. You'll be seen as a benefactor willing to part with a precious sleeping draught. Or a painkiller for a simple bystander. Anything else? No, not yet. Show me the way to Simon's house. Turn left now, and walk along the alley. You will see a cathedral and 3 mansions across Bridge Square. Simon lives in the one that is the closest to the river. Thank you. Oh, we already knew that. We got a map. No, that's not the map. What was the... Ah, that's the map. M for map. M for map. Now, let's quickly... There we go. Let's go speak with these vagabonds. Oh, these vagabonds by the pond. Hey, how you doing, guys? I'm sick. I got a cold. I got the plague, bro. I got the plague. How you doing, bro? How you doing, bro? I got the plague, bro. I got the plague. How you doing, guys? How you doing? This game has a really good soundtrack. That's true. What do you want? This ain't your business. Nothing. Just taking a stroll. What is this creature? An odong, duh. That's what all them cattle breeders look like. Crude and unshapely and unfinished. Don't you know? Wherever you came from, an intruder, huh? Yes, I'm a visitor in this town. Who could have thought it's home to such creatures? I don't think I want to... Oh! Rico, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the resub. 22 months. That's a long time. Nearing 2 years. 2 more months. 2 more months. Hey, March 31st. March 31st. 2 months. 2 years with Neverlife. Can you believe that? Can you believe it? We're playing Pathologic. It's quite bizarre, but it's my kind of bizarre. Yeah. We've just started. We've just started. Let's see here. So, this is a bench. Good to know. Can you believe it? If you can believe it. So I gotta leave this way and turn left. Hello, the locals. How you doing? Anything I can help you? No, thank you. Hello, how about you? Esteemed gentlemen. Good morals and luck are great help in managing a small community without resorting to violence. Personal standing can work wonders. What do you mean? I like our town. We're all one big family, but sometimes I get the feeling we're all controlled by an unseen power. Our actions but fiction. It's quite possible. He doesn't know. He doesn't know he's in a play. I believe that's the context of which we're under, because we got the tragedy and then that crow guy telling us what to do. They're kind of like stage directors, or like those dudes in Herald of Darkness or Flames of Disaster, you know, like the guys in the rock opera who like hold the props and wear those like black spandex suits. That's a good comparison, right? They had rock operas back in 18 whatever. Okay, so that's the goal. And this is, I believe this is Victor's mansion. Can I go in? Victor! Victor! The flames of disaster! Oh, here he is. This is the man I'm looking for. Victor, good morning.
The true way to be deceived is to think oneself more knowing than others.
Wisdom. Wisdom. The famous Dr. Denkovsky. Your arrival is a great honor for us. Victor Kane at your service. Daniil Denkovsky. I foresee that the things that have become ordinary for us will probably make you feel uncomfortable and disturbed. I would like to compensate for that impression. You know, our small community has fallen out of the loop. Time leaves us behind. What do you mean? I mean the traditions. He means the traditions. Games that we play with passion will most likely be of no interest to you. Will you meet him may seem eccentric, naive, or even somewhat deranged. Please take it easy on us. Don't judge us too strictly. I will do my best not to disappoint you. I hope we will. Actually, I think I prefer to. This is a totally blind playthrough. Yes, I've never played Pathologic before. I've heard good things, and I've been told that I should be playing with a notepad. I'm not doing that. We've literally just started. I'm the Bachelor. Pick the Bachelor. I was told the best one to start with is the Bachelor. And again, I've not played Pathologic 2. I know Pathologic 3 is something that's coming out, so I wanted to get into it because I got friends who like this, and it looks cool. And the soundtrack is slamming. I like the OST very much. I hope we will be able to work in the atmosphere of mutual trust, Mr. Victor Kane.
I fear that Simon's death is a symbolic event.
He has news for you that you will find surprising. I only ask one thing. Be too quick to reject his request. What does he want from me? He'll explain it better himself. We put too many hopes in your arrival. The echo of these hopes has led him to offer you a rather intricate conundrum to solve. What is it? Not exactly in your line of work, and yet if we are to believe a certain source, which we deem quite trustworthy, it appears that you are the only person that can help our family. The reward will be fitting, of course. Alright, I'll speak to Georgie. So it's not George, it's Georgie, is it?
If we conquer our passions, it is more from their weakness than...
Okay. Let's go see old Gogs. Let's go see the Goggle Box. Unless we speak to Maria first, who... is that... Oh, that's the wrong key. That's Victor's daughter, and that was Victor we just spoke to, right? Who is Georgie? Wait, is that what he calls David? Because that's... Wait. Did I just come up with a name David? Is there even a David? Okay, maybe I do need a notepad. Okay. Victor is Simon's daughter. We've just spoken to... Wait, no. Victor's not Simon's daughter. We've spoken to Victor, who is the father of Maria. Oh, you play as Daniil. Who's Davig? Or whoever we mentioned. Who Victor just mentioned. Oh wait, was he talking about us? But no, I don't think he was talking about us. Let's go speak to you again. Victor.
I fear that Simon's death...
Georgie. Yeah, who's Georgie? Because that's not Simon. But we'll speak to Maria, who is Victor's daughter. She should be, She should be in here. A bunch of stuff this game doesn't tell you about. Check your letters menu using L. Oh, I've got to check that out in a sec. Got a rune symbol and a page turning sound. Like a character's dialogue. Dialogue further, you get you get more info about them. Characters have lots of different dialogue trees, so make sure to exhaust as much as you can each time you speak to them. Raid the bins. Raid the bins is the one bit of advice I already knew. You gotta be like looking for like orange peels or something. I don't know, but I've heard that one. But otherwise, that's very good advice. Thank you very much. Let's go see Maria from Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Bed? I could sleep on that bed. So let's take a look at this letter. How's the have the attention of shut? So yeah, our laboratory is being shut down. Our lab's being shut down, which is why we're here. The NPCs will have new dialogue every day, which will help. Which will help. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid, Rain. I can't say thank you for the raid, Rain. Thank you for the raid, Rain. Rain the Raider. Thank you for the raid. In any case, so yeah, you're like the swamp guy from that one movie. That swamp guy that lurks in that one movie. You know the one. It was most disconcerting to learn that the powers that be have the intention of shutting down the laboratory. So as we know, the reason we're here is because our lab's getting shut down. We're a guy who's like a Bachelor of Science. Swamp Thing from DC. I see you. Is it true that your detractors have branded... Wait, largely, that owes its fame largely to your own research in the field of thanatology, which I believe is the study of death, Thanatos, god of death. That Greek? Ancient Greek god of death. Is it true that your detractors have branded your studies scientifically stillborn? Rejoice, Bachelor, for it is an observable case that would quell the obscurants that reject the research of death, aging, and necrosis as a subject that lacks academic viability. This case, were you to document it, would go a long way towards restoring your reputation as a scholar. Everyone in this damn game speaks like Jordan Schlansky. The subject in question is Simon Kane, who has ruled the town where I live for as long as I can remember. The man's longevity transcends the boundaries of what is plausible. It is phenomenal, no less, and I struggle to give an explanation of it with what scientific means I have at my disposal. Oh, pardon me, sir. Make no delay. There is a sensational discovery to be made. Breakthrough that will not only save your laboratory, but also revivify. I like that. I like that word, revivify. I'm going to use that. Also, revivify your studies and greatly increase your scientific renown. Your humble servant and faithful colleague, Isidore Burak. Isidore. I've heard that name before. Isidore Burak. I spoke to Simon on your behalf, and he has kindly agreed to facilitate your effort. Daring ideas and far-fetched projects are fortunately very well respected in our neck of the woods. Good. Then you will be a big fan of me and my Twin Peaks-inspired VTuber outfit debut teaser trailers. I'm just gonna check something on my OBS very quickly. Okay, that has been checked. Let's get back to the video game of which we will play. That's like a toy sword. The video game of which we will play this evening. Oh, that's a dead person. Or dying. Could be dying. Maria, I wanna see her. Go insane and out of you. Oh wait, can I bounce on the bed? Oh, I can't jump on the bed. Damn it.
Feverish. What can it be?
Oh, you're Maria. Hello,
Yes.
Maria. You resemble an adventurer rather than a doctor. Oh. Appearances can be deceiving. I saw you in a dream. Don't flatter yourself. My desires have nothing to do with that. I simply saw you take us all by the throat. What else did you see in that dream? I'll tell you when I think I can trust you. I hope that's... Oh, I'm not going to call her an arrogant girl. That's just not a good idea. Hope that happens soon.
Great souls.
I have a lot to tell you,
are
Bachelor
not those who
Dankovsky.
have fewer passions
But
and more
I
virtues
dare
than
not,
the common,
unless you meet my
but
Uncle
those
Georgie.
only who have
Oh,
greater
Georgie
desire.
is Simon's other brother, isn't he? So we spoke to Victor, who's gonna teach her. Oh, was it Georgie who's gonna teach us to speak to Simon? I dare not until you meet my Uncle Georgie. Otherwise, he'll rip my tongue out for disclosing a secret. I'm looking for Simon. I know, but you will have to speak to Georgie instead. They're twins, so you won't be too disappointed. Okay, fine. Where can I find them? Close at hand, just next door. Go to the wing that's closer to the river. Its roof is shaped like a crown. I'll be back soon. I'll be back soon. Wait, whoa. Go to the wing that's closer to the river. Its roof is shaped like a crown. Andrew Stamatin, who's that? Ina the Terrible. The Midnight Filling. This is all lots of lore. I don't quite understand yet.
The Sabarov's wait is over. I often
Of strict
feel
morals your family has. Much more sense to me. It's not a game, is it? For all that is holy, do speak to my uncle, then come back to me. Otherwise, the excruciating will tear my heart. Where's your uncle now? It's next door. Go to the wing that's closest to the river. Its roof is shaped like a crown. So, oh, I keep pulling out the damn scalpel. The one that's closer. So that is just where the map tells us to find Simon. Okay. So I guess the river's over here, right? Is this like a font? Wait, is this my like shoes? What is this? I don't know. I don't know if I'm like wearing out my shoes just from walking about. Knock knock. I'm looking for old Gogglebox. Where's he at? Where's my buddy Goggy? Where's he at? Where's my guy?
However brilliant an action, it should not be esteemed great unless the result of a great motive.
Why'd you look like Clancy Brown? Is that his name? The guy who's like living, what you look like the Mr. Krabs guy.
The town will meet its death at the hand of Simon's murderer.
Simon's
That much is
murderer.
certain.
Simon's murderer. Doesn't mind the scene of the encyclopedia. These are still like the takes. These are names I'm not familiar with. Most venerable doctor, is with great impatience that we have been expecting you. Do not delve into the tea of your business with us, since our family is well acquainted with your scholarly work. We are also quite aware of the difficulties you are experiencing and well prepared to do our utmost to support you. It hurts me all the more to be the one to inform you that Simon, my consanguineous, I don't know what that means. Probably means immortal, right? Something like that. Brother, the creator, keeper, and embodiment of all that surrounds us, has been murdered. Can't believe it. It cannot be. My brother was murdered last night under the strangest of circumstances, but for all the mystery surrounding his death, I'd rather eschew the notion that his departure was connected with whoever had visited Simon that evening. The visitor is a man of laudable rectitude and an old friend of our family. There are witnesses to testify that he and Simon did nothing but converse. And, who was the visitor? Someone you know quite well. The man whom my brother saw last night was your colleague, Isidore. Isidore was the last one to speak to Simon. Okay. Was he not the very person to advise you come here as well? Yes, that's correct. Isidore has done more than he thinks. I have a lingering feeling that time itself is using uncontestable powers to further its own intentions. What do you think? I'll say this as I am a learned man. It could be that my mind is clouded by sorrow, but I cannot escape the feeling that your arrival was no coincidence. Your choice was made for you, my dear doctor. Let us not blame fate for it. Isidore wrote to you without making us aware. He took a risk that could have displeased our family. Why did you speak the word fate with such disgust? I prefer the word time, in a fatalistic sense of the notion, of course. So, Simon wasn't aware I would come. Even though we are uncertain of when you would arrive, my brother was looking forward to meet. Wait, maybe he sounds like a. Maybe Georgie sounds a bit like this. My brother was looking forward to meeting you. The tragedy may have been a consequence of the actions he took in preparation for your arrival. Someone has taken a powerful piece. Incontestable goes hard as an adjective. True. Very true. Tragedy may have been a consequence of the actions he took in preparation for your arrival. Someone has taken a powerful piece from the chessboard. So yeah, so Simon knew I was coming, and potentially the cause of death was something to do with, like, him preparing to meet me? I don't know. Powerful piece from the chessboard, a piece upon which your position here depended. It is deeply regrettable that Simon was playing on your side. You presume the queen knew of the blow and sacrificed itself for a pawn, but why? Grant you victory over death. Was it not your ultimate aspiration to help you? Simon seems to have played a very dangerous game with fate itself. He went out of his way to provide you with a body of evidence. If that is indeed so, I feel obliged. You want to help us, Doctor? Find the murderer for us. My brother Victor, who is in the wing next door, would share some of his thoughts on the matter. Help us, and the reward will not disappoint you. Indeed, it seems. Seems there are too many coincidences. Your brother's murder can just as well be called the murder of Bachelor Dankovsky. I will help you in every way I can. That's good. Let's say I can help you in every way I can. There's no way that's a bad thing to say. I am convinced that if there is anyone at all that can help us solve this puzzle, that it is you. This mission calls for someone as astute and inventive as yourself. If Isidore was an instrument of fate, then Simon's murder is a message that fate intended for you personally. Do not think I am inclined to blame you for that. I am not. How do you plan to look for the murderer? Let's get down. Let's get down to brass tacks. How are we gonna find this guy? This individual, even. We will take our own measures. The only thing I expect from you is to be yourself. Do only what you think is required. Whatever you find out, whatever you do, whatever your day turns into, everything is a clue to the solution of this puzzle. I repeat, everything that is happening here is happening on your account. I'm fine with this course of action. So. That's where Victor lives, the youngest. Tell me more about Simon's manner of death. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Georgie.
However brilliant an action, it should not be esteemed great unless the result of
Which of the locals could help me? Whose words can be trusted? I don't know for how long you will remain here, Doctor. You are most welcome to be my guest, even though I won't try to keep you. While you are here, though, and especially since you are trying to find out the truth, it is my duty to offer you a piece of advice. I would be most grateful for it. Yes, please. Yes, please. This remote place has a history of its own. There is not enough to retell it to you, which is unfortunate, since it is the background of the town that may possibly justify some local conventions that will most likely seem barbaric to an educated person like yourself. Not at all. Not at all, but there are three truths that rule this town. Three origins, three ideas, be like. Several generations, these three powers have been in conflict with each other. I suspect none of them can exist without the other two, yet each of them still strives to dominate. Each of them has its own voice too. Tell me more, tell me more. These voices are the ruling families, the co-owners of the Bull Project, who have been ruling the town for almost 2 centuries. Each one of the truths they represented screaming at the top of its lungs, and in doing so travesties whatever values it carries. Who are they? The first voice is the sour. I guess subsume the voice. Yeah, I am sick. I am genuinely sick. I got the Robo Plague. Okay? My Robo Lungs. However that works. I got a computer virus. I got a computer virus. Okay, give me a sec, I just want to check something real quick. Shamana. 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 Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's gravy. We're getting a wiggle on, as they say. Wink. Okay, what am I doing? What am I saying? I'm just saying words. So the first voice is Saburov's. The second is the Olgimskis, and this is the three ruling families. Third one is the Canes. So the Canes are one of the Trinity. We are the three heads of one beast. Each of the clans will offer their own understanding of what is going on. The three will use their own voice and their voices of their followers to lie and distort the truth. We cannot exist otherwise. However, in doing so, we'll inadvertently reveal the entirety of the truth to anyone who would listen. Yes, I believe you. I'm surrounded by lies. How exciting! Truth is my only idol. It's the only truth. I only trust proven facts. Words alone carry no weight for me. Suggest you believe no one. Perhaps I am the only one of the three rulers that would ask you to disregard his very words. Okay. Okay, Georgie, I respect it. I see you. I feel you. I feel you, buddy. If the... Hello, peace. We're playing Pathologic for the first time. Have you heard of Pathologic? Playing with my ears. Pathologic. It's an immersive sim. And it's very complicated. And there's lots of... It's a big mystery. Right now, basically, we're like a roaming doctor who's trying to finish, you know, his life's work and become immortal or, you know, defeat death entirely. His lab's about to be shut down. He is a study of... Well, he's a thanatologist. He studies death and the nature of it. And we traveled to this town as a last-ditch attempt to meet someone who is or has been immortal. He's a man of great longevity called Simon Kane, and we're speaking to his brother, his twin brother right now, because apparently Simon, the immortal man, has been murdered. And so we've got to figure out the circumstances behind his death. Apparently, I believe at some point we'll get to dissect his body. We'll find out more about that. Nothing else. I hope it will win me your favor. At least I'm offering you honest advice. You should never trust any of us completely. Neither the Canes, nor the Olgimskis, nor the Saurovs. Those are the three ruling families of this town. And yeah, these are the Canes. These guys are the Canes. The first people we've met. Again, we've like literally just started. Such sincerity does indeed inspire trust. Furthermore, each of us will try to paint a rather ungainly picture of the other two. Most likely, we will fill you in on the negative sides of each other faction and withhold anything that is good about them. That is inevitable. None of us will stoop to outright slander, so everything that will be said will most likely be true, but the truth will be one-sided and incomplete. Listen carefully to what we say and take it into account. Thank you. Thank you. Stories of the evil that the Canes have onto this world are partially true, do not feel obligated to act in our favor. As you can see, I will stop before nothing to ensure an unbiased investigation. The lack of prejudice I want to instill in you is the one and only reason why I'm making a confession like this. I do not want my brother to have died in vain. I will take your words seriously, do not worry. Okay, what else can we say to him?
I'm deadly tired.
How many doctors are there in your town? If we exclude Isidore Burak, Stanislav Rubin is the only doctor here. So Isidore's the doctor, our friend in our studies, who invited us. This was his hometown, and he invited us here to pursue and meet Simon Kane, who was expecting us and was quite excited to see us. However, he has mysteriously died. An immortal man has mysteriously died. So that's what we're trying to figure out. Most confident of Isidore's apprentices. The rest are good for nothing, as far as I can tell. They're only capable of distorting the knowledge their teacher is trying to pass to them. Trust this, Reuben. I would trust Reuben with my life, a competent medic of remarkable courage and laudable integrity. Hey, Georgie, your word is as good as gravy. That sounds good to me. We'll seek out this Stanislav Reuben. Everything he does is done with appropriate diligence and care. Doesn't like people that much, but he is eager to serve them. Why do you ask? I just wonder what kind of man he is. How do I get to know him? Reuben will come here tonight to get down to examining his brother. We will get acquainted. Oh. Examining his brother. Oh, examining. Oh, my brother. Yeah, so examining Georgie's brother. So yeah, he will also be there to dissect the body. All right.
So
That's
the
going to learn.
Saburovs have offered patronage to some changeling. Who is she?
Speak to Isidore Burak first and foremost. That is a reasonable thing to do. Moreover, this is what etiquette demands. After all, it was he that invited you here. However, I don't think he has informed anyone in the Crucible of these plans. I hope you don't get me wrong. You are our guest and we welcome you. So where does Isidore live? Somewhere in Earth. Earth is the name of the lowest part of the town, close to the abattoir. I haven't been there for several years, and I don't really know these slums all too well, especially since they were rebuilt after the fire. Victor has visited Isidore from time to time, so speak to him. Oh, Victor is visiting. Okay. He is in the wing next door. Fine.
However brilliant an
I'd
action,
like to examine your book. We have sent for Isidore Burak's most accomplished. Is Stanislav quite a... Yep, so we know about Stanislav. Let me know when this Reuben arrives. Expect him to join you in the evening. No earlier than 11 o'clock. That was it. I have a computer virus. 11 o'clock. Why so late? Personally asked him to come no later than midnight. Don't let it worry you. Seems you are not too much about how he's asking. On several occasions, excessive haste has led to Why he kinda... That is quite intriguing. I will wait for the required period. Okay, so 11 o'clock. We're gonna go check out the body. I'll get well soon. I'm also sick. Oh, peace. I hope you get well soon. I had this. It's Tuesday. That's what I get for going on vacation. Happy New Year, everyone. Save our game. Oh, yes. Oh, I keep pulling out that stupid flippin' scalpel. Polyhedron. Let's go speak to Victor because there's something Victor was gonna tell us. I believe, how to find Isidore. He will also tell us the nature of his brother's death, Simon Kane's death. Victor, my friend. Please, let us converse.
I fear that Simon's death is a symbolic event.
Georgie has told me everything, which is to say he told me very little, but it was enough to astound me. He maintains that you can provide a more detailed... So you have agreed to help? Yes, I have agreed to help you. Victor Kane. What is this guy? His terrifying wife. Oh, so Nina the Wild, as aforementioned, was Victor's wife, who is now deceased. And Nina the Wild is well, apparently some kind of scourge, historical scourge upon this town. Some kind of plight. Some kind of plight. Man. Man, what am I doing? Give me just a sec, chat. Give me just a sec, people. Hold on. Yeah, that'll be good. Though he never demanded that. And yet Nina followed Victor's word and dude. Why is she wild? We don't know yet. We've just known that the townsfolk weren't too pleased with her. But did he tame the demon? And why did he allow her complete and unrestricted freedom? Yes, I have agreed to help you. That's why. I want to exact vengeance upon the above me and to solve a puzzle. I even like having some challenge to my intellect. We share tragedy, that's what I'll say. And prepared to answer any questions you have. So when was Simon last seen? He sent Isidore home. Then an hour later he came to this hall to see us. He announced his voice. He sent Isidore home, then an hour later he came to this hall to see us. He announced his plans to withdraw to the focus and receive no one. He told us not to approach the focus and fast for a week, taking of neither meat nor water. Then in the morning he was found dead. So why no meat or water? Our explanation is that he wanted to be mourned beforehand, as is the custom with the local people. This is very like him. So this implies that he knew he was gonna die. I think between me and you that this is precisely what my brother Georgie is. I can say nothing more than that. Well, I think that does that concludes to me. If what Victor says is true, Georgie knew he was going to die. Okay. That's quite important. That's quite important. So how was the body discovered? The servants discovered him in the morning. The room had been ransacked. Everything that was breakable had been broken. His disfigured, contorted body bore signs of terrible suffering. His neck was twisted, his spine broken. I think no one has touched the body. It is currently inside the focus and will remain there for the prescribed amount of time. So what is this focus? It's his study. So I was thinking it was his study. Simon's study is called the focus. This is my focusing face. I'm focusing right now, people. What do you think of me focusing right now? I'm focusing. I'm focusing real hard. I'm focusing real. Oh! Okay. That was a funny noise, wasn't it? An extraordinarily spacious creative laboratory, almost perfectly sealed off, except for the door that was visible at all times, metaphorically speaking. Okay. So I still don't quite understand, but hey, go off. It's like an equation. Focusing circle. Thank you, Peace. Thank you. Always there to encourage me. You shouldn't encourage me, but you do. I appreciate that. But yeah, don't encourage me. I'll do some evil things. It's like an equation or a mirror puzzle. Anyway, the murderer could not have been hiding there. Take my word for it. So the murderer couldn't have been hiding in his study, which is called the focus. And Simon knew he was going to die. Well, Simon did get in there somehow. He can perform far more impressive feats. There's a reason why the whole town revered him. I see. Alright. So, tell me honestly, dear Victor, did Simon exist at all? Bravo, Doctor. There was indeed a spark of genius, you. Alas, yes, he did. Alas. It's not that I would benefit from his death, alas, but that would be too simple an explanation. Simon well and truly did exist. That is exactly what's left everyone in disarray. It was so hard for them to accept his existence that the thought of his demise is now driving them mad. So fair enough. What did you want from me then? Just take a look around. Don't worry, you can encourage me as much as you like, Peace. I'm just saying you shouldn't. But you can. I'm not stopping you. I'm not stopping you. Look for the murderer, Doctor, and you will find them. Keep looking to the last breath. I'm sure your rational thinking will help you. Isidore is the only... How can I find... Yes, so you're going to help me find Isidore. I'll show you, but you must be careful. Simon's murderer, whoever they are, could not be an ordinary person. I can't imagine them even being a person. I fear it could only be fate wearing the guise of a mysterious monster. I will be careful. Isidore lives here. This is the downtown area, isn't it?
Yes?
There's no need to worry. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Let's head away on. Let's make a move. Got that damn scalpel. So yeah, let's head over and see Isidore on the other side of town. Gonna have to cross some bridges. I think we go around here. Yeah. I hope so. So I got a T key does something. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, P will tell me. Okay, so this is how hungry and exhausted we are. Okay. Low softening. This is my inventory. Cloves. Still don't know what this is. So I've got some gloves on. Oh, I've got some medicines. Tourniquet. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. We got some water. We got some kerosene for refilling a lamp. I don't have a lamp, do I? Interesting, very interesting. So yeah, let's make our way across town. Bridge is over here. Very interesting architecture. Very tasteful. Oh, is that some kind of like sewage thing over there? It seems to be. Oh, I'm grooving to this music though. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. I'm grooving to this music. This is good stuff. Ooh, because those look like souls of feet. Hello, how you doing? Got like a flippin' modern day leather jacket. Who are you, Max Payne? What I can do? Be much obliged if you help me learn how to get no thank you. A little bit modern ass clothes. Who's this guy? Oh, whoa, I don't trust this guy. Hello, how you doing? Oh, how ferocious Mother Nature is, but 'tis her wrath that has to be withstood. Oh, friend, if only I could wit by misrule, I would gladly give you anything on earth in exchange for a gulp of chilly spring water. How about we barter? You'll have your water and I'll have bandages. Yeah. Okay. Have some, where's the spring water? This is the spring water. Have some. How do I offer it? Oh. Oh, was I supposed to click? Oh, so now he's just got everything. Okay. Never mind. My fault. We're not gonna... Yep, nope, that's... Okay, I screwed that one up. But at least now I know how the bartering kind of works. Just select what you want to trade, then select what you want for the same value, then click accept. Yep. Yeah, I just gave him free water. It's charitable. It's good. It's good karma. It'll come back around. Trust me. Trust me, chat. How you doing? My heart is crying for my poor children. How my dear is doing? Oh, woman share is hard. Everything will be fine. Have a nice day. Have a nice day, dear. Whereabouts am I? Okay, so I want to be heading, northeast. Northeast and... Is this the same guy? Or is he like a duplicate, the same guy? Hmm. We're playing the video game now, chat. We're playing the video game now. Okay. Are these the bins I've been told of? Oh, someone's dog's barking. Hey, how you doing? Oh, that's correct. Oh, so it's... I think those are just like duplicates of the same person. Those are the extras. Ooh! Empty bottle. I'm sure that'll be useful. What's this? Needle. Large sewing needle. That's gotta be useful for something. So it's, I believe this is like Midtown, so it's like the rough part of town that we're going to, isn't it? Oh no, we could get mugged. Hey, how you doing, buddy? What are you gonna do? This is a termitory. Two massive buildings in... But beyond that, there's the abattoir and then the step itself. People... I see. Okay, so we're going to the rough part of town, I believe. Is that correct? Gonna be stuck in your head for a week now? What's gonna be stuck in your head? Did I sing something? I've got a very short-term memory. Which is why I probably shouldn't be playing this. But it's okay, I got, what is it, another empty bottle? Yeah. Give it to me. Oh, the music's changed. How you doing? You look like, the Willem Dafoe in A Life Aquatic. Here we are once again, no one's asking us. Let's smoke? Sorry, yeah, I don't smoke. Dexter humming? Oh, I was just humming. I wasn't humming a song. At least I didn't intend to. Like Dexter is in like the show, or like Dexter's laboratory. I apologize for unintentionally making a reference. Dexter's laboratory. I don't even remember how the theme for Dexter's laboratory even goes. Unfortunately. What's that sign there? And lots of bottles. Like a bull. Bull's head. This is some kind of pub? What is this? Doesn't say. Let's go inside. Maybe we can have a drink. Oh, it's locked. It's locked. Must be 9 o'clock. Yeah. I'm gonna go this way. Hey, how you doing? We're gonna get in there. We gotta go around? Yeah, we gotta go around this way. It's an interesting building. This is some kind of like apothecarian. Hello, 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 my good sir, hello. What do you do? What do you trade? We got Odon, painkiller. Painkillers. Painkillers and gold. Wait, that wasn't gold though. It was more of those like immuno stimulants. Let's cut across the grass over here. Yep, there we go. So I can go into like any of these houses, right? And I may like get attacked because that's kind of like burglary. I'm gonna save the game. There was an ep where he hummed a tune similar to the one you just did through the whole episode. Did it with different things. See. Hey, how you doing? Shall we barter? What you got? Bullets? Why you got that? Why you got all that? What have I got? Bullets would be good. I don't have any. Is this these are the only things you want? But give me some oh yeah, give me some rifle. There we go. That's two needles for some bullets. Thank you, little tiny girl. What are you so happy about, girl? It's caught the unseen cat. Want to come see it? Where did you find such a cat? Famous pale cat. Her eyes are like her fur's grey and her body is completely transparent. So, can you see its bowels too? The light passes right through. It's very pretty. Most importantly, she's invisible in the dark, and rodents can't hear her. That's how light her step is. She belongs to the Pale of Tooth. To the what obtuse? It's no use. I knew you won't believe me anyways. Just come over and see the cat for yourself when it gets dark. It's by the 12th warehouse. The password is hell froze over. I'll do my... Oh. Hey. The 12th warehouse. The 12th warehouse. Something about hell freezing over. I don't know where. What is this thing? The abattoir. Ah. Okay, so our buddy Isidore should be around here. I'm correct. Hopefully I'm correct. Wouldn't be good if I was incorrect. Wait, so where even is like the door? The abattoir is where the town's meat comes from, or is processed at least. Let's see. There a gap in this fence? Yes, yeah, surely I can squeeze through here. Yep, easy. Oh, but there's no door. Is there a door on this? Oh, oh, I see. I have to come around here. We got some kind of guards out. Protection detail. Security detail. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking to say. Hello, hello, my friends. Hello, hello. How are we doing today? Hello. Oh, he's tying his shoe. A foul murder occurred last night. No. Who was killed? So you are unlikely that. Isidore. No! Isidore! Great surgeon. So he's a patrolman. Did he? Oh, Isidore's been killed. Or he's died. Somehow. Knew how to make decisions because he was a warden. He knew his lines. Like I said, it all makes sense. Whoever killed Simon took Isidore's life too, and this is merely the beginning. Oh, only the beginning. What we see, this murderous deal is all mysterious. There was a talon stuck in the victim's chest. Go ahead, bend your arm at the elbow, good sir. Yeah, like that. There you go. That's how long it was. It broke off. There was dust on the floor, but the deceased had been a renowned step walker, and the dust was all covered in hoof steps and like traces of a sharp burn, I guess, as if someone was using a walking stick around them. I'm telling you, it's her, that Shabnakated Play Man-Eater. I want to inspect the building. You've been assigned to this post by Alexander, the head of the Sabodov family. His house is in decline right now, but it's still powerful and very much respected, for it is they that's been responsible for maintaining worldly order and public safety in the town since olden days. Please kindly address your concerns to him. That is their rod. Just take the road up there and get to the cape. As for me, I'm not authorized to let you in. Just said so from the start. Okay. So it's just up the road. Go. And we'll go meet the Sabarovs. Okay. Wait, what's going on over here? Okay, what's going on over here, guys? Hey, oh, that's a woman burning. That's not okay. You don't do that. It's not nice. Oh, that's oh, she's well dead. What's happened to her? What have you done? That was no Shabnak. That was a girl, a living girl. Hope you'll find her. Whoa, those are not nice things to say. Dimwits. So they were looking for... Oh, bullets. Hey, I'll take those. I'll take those quite happily. I don't have a gun, but... Oh, okay, I have a gun. 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 What? Oh, come on. Oh, I have bad aim. I have bad aim. Can I loot your body? Can't loot this guy's body. I should have made better use of my bullets. Did you shoot a kid? I mean, that was a kid crying. That guy definitely wasn't a kid. I'll tell you what. Let's go find a kid to shoot. Actually, let's go back and speak with the patrolman. Oh, show them what we think of those Sabarovs. No, we are proud defenders of the Kane family. There you go. Oh my. This man's made of stone. Isn't that amazing? He's the clay guy, isn't he? You're the clay person. We need to burn you. So I just can't attack these guys? Okay. That was a waste of well, another waste of bullets. But hey, we got a gun now. Surely that will be useful. Surely that will be very useful. I'm certain that will come in handy. Okay. Where was it we were looking? Yeah, so we want to go over that ways. We were trying to burn. There was something about a clay woman that guy mentioned, who he thinks is the one who killed Isidore. And they just burned that woman, trying to find the clay woman, as though she were the clay woman because she wouldn't burn like a regular person. Very interesting, very interesting. So the Saburovs opened these ones. Yeah, this oh, so this was that interesting building. This is their abode. Very good, very good. Let's go meet them. Hopefully they're nice. Is it 10 a.m.? 10 in the morning. It's a decent time to go visit people. Hey, how you doing? Are you Mr. Saburov?
I will restore the order here.
Alexander
rest assured.
Saburov. Yes, you really do look like a messenger of several times. In any case, welcome to the Rod. Our meeting is quite significant away. Facing the changes with open eyes and taking their first blow is my duty. You think we're on the verge of an especially unhappy era? No. Irremeable events have clouded our existence since last summer. The country has cured its war wounds. Commercial communications have been repaired. Astrologists expect nothing ill. You hold astrologists' opinions in high regard? Sometimes I have to. Are you an astrologer? Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to, sir? I'm a ruler. Astrology can be very accurate, but I cannot allow it to influence my I cannot allow it to influence my decision. I have to act accordingly to factual circumstances. Would you agree? Definitely.
This Haraspect
So you've come to meet with Simon, haven't you?
It's a no-go.
Can I do for you? Well, let's find out about Alexander. So he doesn't seem like a bad sort from what I'm reading here. That's interesting. So who are the people guarding Isidore's house? We have volunteer patrolmen. We usually keep around 20 of them, but I've increased the number recently to 150 or so. Wait, why do you need so many? There's unrest in the dormitory. If I weren't certain that Isidore's been murdered by his son, I would consider the crime to be politically motivated. Isidore was preparing to take over the kin and become its leader, at least according to the information I have. What is the kin? The steppe people who work in the abattoir. Many of the factory, the steppe people that like the amalgamated guy that we met earlier at the pond? Any of the factory workmen, an ignorant patriarchal pile that hasn't changed much since the Stone Age. They look human enough, but if you look closer, they're just beasts. Believe me when I'm telling you that I am not snobbish in the slightest, but there's good reason to call them that. I see, well, I'll just say I'll see. I don't know, I don't think you're aware of the fact that Isidore came last night, just after he had returned, and warned me that there were some ominous events ahead of us. I took that as an unofficial warning about his upcoming takeover. You took the measure. Evidently. I've mobilized the patrols. I see what you're implying, Bachelor, but I'm not insane. Engineering Isidore's murder, as a matter of fact, a strong, independent kin under Isidore's rule, would have been way more useful to me. Really? Why? Because that would weaken the power of the Honorable Vladislav Olgomsky. So that was the other house, wasn't it? Who's pocketed the economy of the whole town. You'd rather see the kin as a dumb and speechless herd, and come to think of it, well, I'm sure you understand where I'm going with this.
What has this town turned into?
I was actually invited by Eastor, so I came to meet with him first and foremost, but now it turns out that, well, he's dead. He's dead, unfortunately. He's been murdered, yes. Looks like the murderer is always one step ahead of you, doesn't it? Same one that took Simon's life too. At least that's the conclusion suggested by the information at my disposal. Same pattern, same signature. Any traces? I haven't been there myself. I'm quite content with interrogating suspects, especially since we already know who we're after. You can join the hunt, by the way. I can describe his features. So who is it then? You wouldn't believe it, his own son. The fellow came back after being away for quite a while. His father had sent him to study surgery when he was but a greenhorn. Quite a lot he has learned, huh? A wandering scholar turned evil to the bone. All of that just to grab the inheritance. Hold on. Isn't this the plot of Pathologic 2? It's in Pathologic 2, don't you play as Isidore's son? Is that what's happening? In Pathologic 2? Because I've heard something about that, or something similar to that. Okay. I'm under that impression. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm just gonna check something real quick chat and see. Boop, 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 beep, 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 beep. I'm communicating with the internet. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, yes, there's a Pathologic 2. Not only a Pathologic 2, but Pathologic 3 is on the way. It's been announced. It's on Steam. Wishlist now. It's up there. It's a thing. It's happening. Pathologic 3. That's why I want to play this one and Pathologic 2 before the third one come out. I've heard good things about the series, and I wanted to get into it. So, Isidore's son is accused of killing Isidore. He's come back to town after a long period of study out of town. A lot is like a wandering scholar turned evil to the bone. All of that just to grab the inheritance. So, how did you figure that out? Also, hard to explain that. You believe in such a thing as clairvoyance, Bachelor? Yeah, go on. Well, you should get to know my wife then, or better yet, those who have already had opportunities to witness the power of her prophecies. Former doubters, first and foremost. Rationalists, she got something to say to you too, by the way. So your son called out Isidore's son specifically. Not specifically, no, but it adds up. And the circumstances of Simon's death make you wonder too. Make you wonder too. Isidore's son arrived here last night. The timing speaks against him. It even matches the time it takes to get from the Crucible to Isidore's house. What about the motive? He's the type that needs no motive. Students these days know nothing of virtue and ethics. And a medic too. Humans are just hairless animals to them. or even a harmful virus infesting the environment. Cynical bastard. Oh, but you apologize. Didn't mean to offend you even by extension. I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna like discredit him. That's not smart. Even though that's the dialogue option I agree with. You shouldn't be so quick to accuse the junior Barack. But that's fine, especially since I agree. I'm fed up with all these students.
I've got a firm hand.
Nothing, not anymore. Okay, well, we've spoken to the good, what's this guy called again? Alexander Sabarov. This is a clock. It's not a working clock because it's saying that the time is what was that, like 6, 7, like 8 past 2. Which it's not. It's 10:06. So where's your wife? How do I find your wife?
The rabble is completely out of control. They must have been bottling up their lowly in. The outcome was to be expected.
Good analyst, and everyone is more or less superstitious here, except for one Yulia, most level-headed and reasonable person. The only person to remain skeptical about Katerina's talents. Without a shadow of a doubt, she has her own picture of events. She always does. What is this Yulia? Came here with an engineering team when the town was being rebuilt. Did logistics or maybe communications, not sure. They said she's a true expert in her field. Smart? Yes. A polymath? What does that mean? Then the team left, but she stayed. She has my respect, but not my fondness. Very well, I'll speak to this Yulia. Okay. Hmm. Very well, very well. So is there not an alternative entrance to this building where I can meet his wife? Yes, there is. So before we meet Yulia, we should speak to his fortune-telling wife. Clairvoyant, supposedly Claire. That is freaky. That's certainly something. Hello.
My eyes look just like buttons, don't they?
Whatever you say, lady. The only proper way for a duel to end is with the death of one of their fighters. That's what duels are supposed to be. A conflict that has two sides in it. Brutal philosophy. Speaking metaphorically and metaphysically, I'm talking very particular about it. You're one of the combatants, Bachelor Dankovsky. Either good or evil. Either winning. Looking like a true warrior, I truly wish you victory, Bachelor. Even though I doubt that can be. You're very kind. You're very kind.
Simon, to tame his impertinence.
You're overestimating my virtues. This fight is very unlikely to end in your favor. Does a clay and bone man-eater leave traces of the kind you've witnessed? Only a spell, an illusion. I just prefer to see it this way. Makes it easier for them. So you know the details of my fight in advance. You don't point at the killer by nightfall, and the killer will strike you down as well. You simply won't be able to recognize them. You won't notice them crawling up to you. Somehow you'll be very surprised upon seeing their face. That will leave you power. How do you know all this? Quiet. The natures of this should not be your primary concern. You concern yourself with the number of minutes you have left. That number is dwindling. I don't throw predictions around. Others will tell you how often I'm true. Do heed my words. Fine. You're telling me I'm gonna die tonight?
Look just like
You also think
buttons,
Simon
don't
Kane's
they?
death was unnatural death? No, not at all. How could someone who had absorbed all our blood not die? Absorbed all our blood? A single man not handle that. There are limits to a living being's vitality. There are limits to the world's patience. Simon used to drink human blood? Simon transformed our town into a single whole, a living being. He was the heart and we were the blood running through the town's veins. So it's a metaphor. I see. We radiated his light, and that's why we used to shine so brightly. The bound are actually bound to Simon. To the... Yeah. Cannot elaborate upon this. I can only feel it as if this was a heaven for all done. The world couldn't stand it anymore. The world must have made someone its weapon, right? Who is to blame for his death? Even if someone did have something to do with it, is that person worth blaming? Most likely, they didn't even realize they were killing someone. Yes, that is how it is. Now I see very clearly. I'm gonna speak to Yulia, who will be skeptical of what you say.
It's true.
Very interesting. That's where Yulia, she lives across the river. So let's check out over here. We got presumably I guess 14 hours 13 hours 40 minutes before we are killed by the killer. If we are to believe the good lady's word is true. It's a clothing shop. Hello, clothing. Oh my goodness. Exactly much clothing, but hey, I'm sure your inventory will increase with due time. Hey, how you doing? Everything will be fine. Hey, do you have more bullets to sell me? What do you got? Yeah, you got more bullets. Revolver ammo. That's what we want. But I've not got anything of value to you, do I? Do I? Not got any hooks. Who's this kid? Yo, flippin' Draco Malfoy. Why are you so bristled up? When I crush Yoda's soul and halves is being prepared. There are almost 70 dog heads. No one will escape their doom. Soul and halves and the dog heads. All the halves have a soul and half, and the dog heads have dog heads. As you can see, it's a clash of ideas, a matter of principle. It's an us or them situation. There'll be no mercy. You've got some fierce games. Do keep in mind that I have no part in the conflict. Yeah, that's wash your hands of this one. Father, let's... Oh, you've not got anything to give me. Ah, that's a shame. So this is her house here. This is Yulia's house. Quite picturesque, isn't it? Let's take a look-see inside. People. People! Okay. Hello, you're Yulia?
My chest seems to be filled with cotton wool.
Eva Yan. Where have I heard that? Eva Yan. Eva Yan was the lady who's hosting us. trying to do not understand. Let me elucidate. A single word someone utters may precipitate the birth of their own murder. This line of philosophizing is barely an intellectual, is particularly relevant in our neck of the woods. I sometimes feel like I could touch the notions of cause and effect with the tips of my finger. Now I'm being, as I reckon. Not at all. Not at all.
Yes.
So you have traveled all the way here only to find that both people you wanted to see were brutally murdered. This is how the story goes? I do hope that your visit is not in any way related to these most unfortunate circumstances. I have to find whoever it is that killed Isidore and Simon, and I wanted to ask for your help. Sabarov told me you have a gift for all manner of investigative inquiry. I'm certainly no better investigator than you. I have never had a chance to search for a murderer before. The best I can offer is to fill in the blanks with whatever mysterious supernatural entities seem most fitting. Sharpanak Adir is the simple man's scarecrow. I would have followed a different kind of narrative considering the circumstances of his death. They said Simon had locked himself in the evening and consequently died in the morning inside the mansion in a chamber with some peculiar. In this case, I would suggest that Simon was poisoned. For the Canes, I would have thought, but I know their family all too well. Their mutual loyalty is only rivaled by their arrogance towards anyone who is not one of them. They hold the princely sage who stands at the head of their family in highest esteem. They believe that a single dishonorable act will tarnish their name for generations to come. I doubt any of them would have stooped to this, no matter whether they wanted to or not. But did they want to do it, I mean? In all likelihood, they did. Their respect for Simon was nothing compared to the adoration felt by the common people. After all, every Cain suffers the same kind of benign insanity that leads to people pursuing their own fantasies, and little else other than that. Peace, who do you think did it? Whatever you say, I'll trust you. And little else other than that. This indulgence is something that Simon would likely stand in the way of. So you think the cause of death is poison? I don't believe you understand what he died in focus really means. He died in focus as in his study. You know what the Canes refer to as focus? You don't seem to grasp the semantics of the term. These are the Canes you like. What is the focus? This is anything but an abstraction. Quite the opposite, in fact. It is governed by mathematically rigid regularities. You see, no one but the owner of focus may get inside. This can only mean that Simon had brought the killer with him, or rather, within him, since no physical object may have brought into focus. May be brought into focus. How do you know that? Who doesn't? The Canes are notoriously passionate about all manner of synthetic anomalies. They will never pass up the opportunity to devise a construct. Kunststück. Interesting. That would allow them to warp space, challenge physics, or manipulate optics. Metaphysically, a focus can be compared to a camera obscura. Do note that the name is not unfitting. No, it is entirely impossible for someone to get inside. A curious conclusion, but... Oh. You're also not allowed to eat or drink, but that... Stab does not even describe it. Stark Reuben told Lara that Isidore was slaughtered by some object resemblant of a humongous razor-sharp attack. It's no wonder some people start talking of steppe monsters made of assorted bones. Claw-like object, such was the topography of the Reuben. Neither Lara nor me are quite able to colloquialize a term like this. You should speak with him directly if you wish to know the details. Make haste if you want to get a hold of him. Reuben is eager to join Simon as soon as possible. No pun intended. Where is Reuben at the moment? Warning his master, I think they were very close. You investigate Isidore's house yet? Yes, but they won't let anyone. So, while this does introduce a different perspective, did you say Isidore was the last person to see Simon? The question is, who did he see before? The sun had not yet set when Isidore returned from the steppe. However, he came to Simon well after midnight. The question naturally arises, where did he spend the missing few hours? I'm trying to... I want to walk the same route. Don't get me wrong, though. Isidore seen with Savarov by any chance? He warned Savarov of an upcoming storm. Alright, let me suggest then that while he was in the steppe, he saw or learned something that he wanted to report to all three ruling families. In this case, either of the Olgimsky family should have been on his itinerary, especially since Barak was one of their own men. Is that so? Definitely the Bull Project, from the abattoir to the railway, is controlled by the Olgimsky family. If Isidore's discovery had anything at all to do with the kin, Isidore would have certainly relayed it to Vlad. So do make sure to pay a visit to the lump. The lump. The lump. That's the name of the Olgimsky mansion, another fitting name. Wouldn't you agree? Thank you, Yulia. What would I do without you? The lump. Big Vlad and Capella. Big Vlad and Capella. What if we'll go meet Big Vlad and Capella? Plates. Let me just check something, people. Yep, that's okay. Back to it, shall we? Remember, people, we got that exclamation mark Discord command if you want to join our community Discord, yeah? Stuff going on in there. If you want to be the first to hear what announcements I've got, what things are going on in the world of the Sariel, do remember to hit that exclamation mark Discord command, and you will get the invite link to the Discord. Okay, so children are immune to bullets. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, what a shame. What a shame. Okay. Wait, what did I load the right game? The Tragedian. Yeah, here we go. What is that thing? That's some kind of like playground. That can't be a playground. No way. No way, no survey. Is this something I can open? Can I loot this? Oh, I can fill water. What have I got? Oh, I got 6 bottles of water. I filled all my bottles. Oh, well, I'm certainly not going to die at first. I don't suppose does water sate hunger? Because there's no thirst. Why is drinking water make me more exhausted? Huh. Interesting. What's going on in here? Been good? Crying babies. That's never good. That ain't good. These things. How very bizarre. How very bizarre. There's no normal town. What is it, 11 o'clock? So in 12 hours, I've got to go back to the Canes because with Ruben, we are going to check out Simon's corpse. This is the this is the town hall. I got water from this? Oh, this is a public drinking fountain. Oh, more bottles. More bottles. More bottles for me. So I can use these and these to get clean water. But there's no real like it's quite an abundance of clean water, isn't there? I mean, that's good. I should be going this way. Bee hopping. Yeah, bee hopping slows you down. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Give me just a second. Second here. Yeah, that's good. Oh, more bins to loot. Very good, very good. Ah. 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 I feel like I've been around here. Oh, there's a bottle. Hey, how you doing, little kid? What's wrong with you? Look at this thing I got. What you got? Why did the kids have ammo? Why did all the heck kids have you know the train schedule? What game starts again? It's going to hunt. Grandpa shows you how to hunt right now. I just start, but you can do it for a while. Only while the game is on. And what are you playing? It's autumn, so we're playing Underground Bonfire. Do you know the rules? I used to play it when I was a kid. I played it when you were a kid. Grandpa only invented it a month ago. Alright, you got me. I'm a stupid flippin' liar. Yeah. I can't go in there. So this is the place. This is where we're gonna meet Vlad the Heavy, right? Is that his name? Oh, I can't believe children are immune to bullets. Okay. Okay, let's go. Oh, it's one of these guys. Look at that. Mr. Potato. Mr. Potato. Oh, chessboard. Because they're kind of like put together in an amalgamation of things, right? So they're like Mr. Potato Head. Hello, are you Vlad? You certainly look like a Vlad.
So my Haruspex is the Ripper? Funny.
Oh, interesting. Who else could be so dapper? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Vlad. How curious, and what is the state of your industry? It'll be pointless to object. Common standards do not apply. That would be very naive. You are probably right.
Swine. Beasts. I shouldn't have indulged their whims.
I'd like to inquire about the fate of my colleague Isidore Barak. The manner of his death, to be precise. Is it kindness to mind you? I had nothing to do with it. Don't they say Isidore was murdered by a steppe demon? Shabnak Adir? There was that thingy, a talon that they fished out of the wound. Take this from kids and whip, but you, a respectable negotiant. It's hard for you to believe, isn't it? It used to be hard for many. Take my boy, for example. Scoffer if I've ever seen one. And now even he believes it's real. He went off his head a bit. You're in the steppe now, esteemed sir. Eastern and backwards, the dead rise from their graves here. Clay dummies dance and bulls talk. Does he know the steppe well, that son of yours? He rubs elbows with the rabble, the butchers, Odong, shepherds and gatherers, learns their tongue, collects their legends. He doesn't keep them in check at all. Even dare to come visit him within the premises of the town. See a worm creeping through the streets. He's definitely looking for my son. You call them rabble? They're dangerous, they're aggressive, and they hate everyone who isn't a steppe person. They'll jump you and kill you on the spot. They'll tear you up with teeth and devour your flesh. While you're still throwing fists at them, so if they're spotted within the town, countermeasures are to be taken. So what of your son? Perhaps he could tell me more about this creature. Hold your horses. You want to talk to my blockhead? No, you have nothing to talk about. He's not here, thankfully. I don't want you two to meet. You heard me? These are tradesmen's words, and I'll stick to them. I won't leave it at that.
So my Haruspex is the Ripper? Funny.
Isidore came by to see you last night. Don't try to deny it. So what if he did? I'm also aware of what you two have been talking about. All I want to know is why he left to see Simon afterwards. Pray forgive me, so he wanted to bring me to heel? That traitor, that bastard? Well, what he asked for was for me to stop the factory. How could I not kick him out? What did he tell you? Who else could have been someone who could take measures of what kind? That, my dear respectable friend, is none of your business. My property, like I said, is in order. See the skin and meat delivery reports. You know how hard. No way. It's my domain, whether anyone riots or not. And I'll have my way with them. I'll find everything out eventually.
Swine. Beasts.
How do you think Simon died? You don't think he was murdered? Simon's course of action contradicted yours? Someone takes too much upon themselves, they always end up... Kane won't let me examine the body. Died of death.
So my Haruspex?
So I'm missing something. I wanna find where his son is, but I don't know. Whoa. Whoa, that's one of the step guys, right? Hey buddy, how you doing? Just going about? What's up? I think this may be a good time to cut things. We haven't been playing a while. Well, 2 hours. Oh, whoops! I pressed the wrong thing. Give me a second. Oh my goodness, my chest feels tight and heavy. Okay, so guys, let's put it back on. Let's put it back on.
Traces of
Because I just want to hear this music again. Mystic is live right now. If you don't know, I'm part of a group called Never Live, and I'm part of Generation 2. Mystic is live right now as well. She's part of Generation 3. They call them X-Live, apparently, from what I've been told. But hey, what do I know about that? This was Pathologic, groovy-ass game. We've got some Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies tomorrow. We'll be playing with Comfy. So check out the schedule for that. This is a very cool game, and we'll be playing more of it on this Twitch channel. So expect another Pathologic stream next week. Check out the Twitter / the Blue Sky. Hey, I've been active on Blue Sky for schedule, or the Discord. Again, you can use the exclamation Discord command. It will give you the link to the Discord. Otherwise, please be in the good company of Mystic. Mystic is making paper dolls of various Neverlive members. It's very cool. Check her Twitter. She's got one of me. One of me, baby! One of me!